Good afternoon. It's Fish, the Beach Bum Investor. Today I'm going to show you how you can potentially trade your way to a world tour. What I'm talking about is there's been a promotion on Binance. I'm just going to flick over to my screen for the rest of this. And what I'm going to show you is this promotion that's been run on Binance. So you can see there on their homepage, they've got win a trip around the world, and it's a Binance and Nuls combined promotion. When you go over and click on it, it tells you a bit about the details, but basically what's happening is it's a trading competition based on volume. So the people who do trade the most volume of Nulls will receive these prizes here. First prize being a trip around the world valued at 100,000 Nulls. Now, if we check out the current price of Nulls, it has had a huge run up today. We'll see that 100,000 Nulls is currently valued at $87,000. So that's one hell of a world trip. Definitely worth having a crack at if you are a trader. Now, I got involved in this competition myself this morning, and I had a pretty good run up straight away and sold out of every null that I had bought. I couldn't possibly have seen sort of the 60% growth we got to at one stage today. I think it was even 80%. It did hit those dollar marks earlier today. Now, it has retraced as can be expected with a massive run up like that. But if you are wanting to get into the competition, the first thing you're going to need to do is register on the Binance exchange. Now you can do that by following the link in the description of this video. Now I will be open and honest and tell you that is a referral link, and if you choose to use that link, I will get commission for each trade that you do. It's another one of the Binance promotions going on at the moment. Now that doesn't cost you anything to follow my link. It just benefits me. So unless you've got another friend referring you, please use my link. That'd be very helpful. Thanks a lot. So let's get into trading the Nuls coin. Now you can trade it on with a few different currencies. Today I'm going to show you how to trade it using the Binance coin itself. So I'm going to go to the exchange, and I'm going to go to the basic exchange. Okay. Now we've got up here OMG. I'm just going to change this over here. You can see here we've got a few markets to choose from. We've got the Bitcoin market on the right hand side here, the Ether market, the BNB market, that's the Binance market, and the US dollar tether market. Now today we're going to trade in BNB. Now you can see there's been a few markets opened up against the host coin. Really, really interesting. The one we're interested in today is Nulls, because that's the one that the trading competition is going on. So I'm going to show you how to make these trades and how to actually work out the exchange price between Nulls and BNB so you can get the best trades that you want. So we're going to the exchange now, and we're having a look here. We can see that the asks and bids are on the left hand side here. So the highest ask at the moment, the highest bid at the moment is 0.51000 BNB per null, and the highest ask is 0.51830. So how do we tell if this is a good price or not? Well, it's simple calculations. As always, when we're trading coins, the first thing we do is look at the price of the coin we're trying to acquire. So in this case, it is Nulls. And as we've seen, it's 87.31 cents, or 0.873156 of a dollar. So we put that amount into our calculator. And I'm just going to type it in because it's quicker. 873156. Okay, and we're going to divide that. And we're going to divide that by the coin that we're looking to buy it with. Now in this case, it's Binance. So let's get a current market price for Binance. BNB. Binance coin. And we can see there it's $1.69. So we're going to divide this amount by $1.69. 1.69, giving us the market value of 0.15666. So that's what we want to try and beat if possible. We can see at the moment it is actually trading, well, it's trading in between that because the ask is higher but the bid is lower. So if we were to get, if you really were desperate to get into the competition, maybe look at just beating the top bid. All you do to make it quick and easy for yourself is actually click on the top bid, and that's going to populate the price field over here. Okay, now what we can do is just beat that by 1 point, and we can say, okay, we want to buy let's say 5 nulls for this time. You should never put in your whole stack on the first time because you don't know which way the market's going to turn with any certainty, and we might get an opportunity to get it cheaper. So I'm going to show you how to do that as well. So we've set our first buy order. We hit buy nulls and it succeeded, as you can see there. So that's come up with 51023, and I've got my 5 nulls ordered at that price against BNB. Now, I'd also like to look for a dip just in case it does get cheap and we get the really cheap buy. Now, this is a little bit close. There is a little bit of support here. Nice 1,000 order. But what we can actually do is search even further down. Now, to do that, we can bring up the entire buy book by clicking this button here in the center, up the top here. Click on that button and that's going to bring up your whole buy book. Now we can scroll down and find another big buy order. Where's the next level of support? You see one here at 425. Here's the 2,700 order, and it's on a nice round number. This looks like a good place to set our next buy order. It is only about 2.5% cheaper, but when we're playing a trading game, every little swing counts. So maybe your next 5 would be set there, for example. So again, we can just click on that, and that's going to populate our field, and we can beat that by 1 and set another buy order of 5 nulls. Okay. Now, the same thing occurs on the sell side. When you're ready to sell, you are going to need to sell to trade in and out of the coin. About trading volume is the best way to rank highly in this competition, is to trade regularly. Now, you always want to be trading up for sure, but so that means maybe keeping your margins a little bit smaller than you usually would. So what we want to do when we set our sells, we wait for those buys to hit, and we go and do the same thing on the sell book. So again, up the top here, we've got the buy and sell current, and then we've got the entire buy book in the center, the entire sell book over on the right here. So now what we're going to do is try and find resistance, what we call resistance. So large sell orders. There's one here, so we could try and just beat that. If we go further up the book, we look, here's 1,763. And again, it's exactly the same thing. So if you want to set a sell order, let's go up a little bit so I'm not losing coins quickly on a flash. Here's a nice one, 10,000. So that's likely to offer some resistance on the way up. We can click on that one there. And again, we're just going to beat that by 1. So we need to, in the case of selling it, we need to be selling at 1 point lower than the whale. So we get it on the way up. That's the best way to do it. So we're going to change the 400 there to 399, just taking 1 off. And we're going to sell 5 null. Now, I've already got all mine in on sell orders because that's how I'm trading. And if you had any left, you could actually sell there. Now, I do have some already on the sell book. You guys can, I'm happy to show you my orders. This might not help me at all, but you can see here I've already had some good buys and sells this morning on my trades. Just mucking around, guys. Not playing with huge amounts of money here. Just like to put myself in the competition and know that I'm trading well, hopefully. So you can see here's the open orders that I've got at the moment. So I've got a few there, just down the bottom left here. So you can keep an eye on them. Well, there's nothing to do with nulls, but yeah, so that's the nulls competition wrapped up in a null shell. Excuse the pun, nutshell. Yeah, for those of you who are proficient in trading, please jump in, have a go. Use the link that's in the description of this video. For those of you who are not proficient with trading and can afford to learn with a small amount, this might be a good opportunity for you. I'm not suggesting large amounts, people. It's never a good idea when you're learning. You can always ramp it up with the lessons you've learned at a later date. So really, really important that you do stick within budget. And if you're not a trader, probably just stick to a very small amount if you do want to get involved in this competition. But hey, some great prizes being given away on Binance. Can't wait for you to add, PIVX to the exchange. Hope that's going to come soon. Obviously, that's up to Binance, and we hope they get on board and add a really good cryptocurrency in PIVX. But in the meantime, there's a great competition going on over there. For those of you interested, the link is available in the description, and I'll catch up with you soon for some more cryptocurrency discussion and tips. Catch you later. Fish out.